Hey, Todd Trulock here, and I'm back in my knife making shop, and today we're going to talk about knife making materials. I've got a bunch of materials laid out here that I want to show you, and so we can talk a little bit about some of the materials that I use and where they come from, and that sort of stuff. You don't really have to spend a fortune on the materials. Most of your cost is in the time that it takes to be able to build a knife. It takes quite a while to do that. So anyway, first thing we do is we start off with a big old piece of steel. You can see this one I got right here. Sorry, learning to do this with the phone. This is a 12 by 12 sheet of 1095 steel. Got that on Amazon. It's about 40 bucks. You can see that you can make a lot of knives out of a sheet. This is my template. There's this template. I cut 12 knives out of about a sheet and a half. So, you can figure out if I'm, and the reason I got so many is because these are all the same knife, same size, so I could get a bunch of them on there. I figure somewhere between 5 and 8 per sheet. If you figure 5.40, you got $8 or so in the blade, plus all your sanding materials and such to get it shaped. But anyway, that's that. I just got in a bunch of handle materials because I'm making a bunch of knives. Here's some micarta. You can see, I think that's a layered colors. This is another type of micarta. Some of these are micarta, some are Dymalux. This is Dymalux. These are resins. I really like these types of looks, this very layered sort of a look. This is handle liners for some of my solid woods. So, wonderful friend of ours, her father makes exotic wood furniture, and she sent me this box of incredible, beautiful, beautiful wood. This is a Purple Heart right here. You can see it's got a nice purple tint to it. These are incredible woods. Look at that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet with these, but I'm going to take and put some of these woods together. I might mix and match up some and put a separator. I don't know yet. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, you can buy wood in sheets in big boards like this, fairly cheap, and you can cut it into these 1.5 to 2 inch wide, 5 inch long sort of a thing that'll fit, over your blade. And then, like I say, these are liners that I'll use on some of them. I've got some pen stock. I just got these. Hopefully you can see. These are hollow tubes, one brass, one aluminum. These are industrial tubes. They're really cheap. I bought these off of Etsy. They're 1/2 inch pins, some brass, some stainless. And then I bought some paracord. We are going to do some paracord military sort of knife handles this time. I think I'm going to do that on, see if I can get this in the shot here, a couple of these karambits, or one of these karambits, I don't know yet. So this is a hole in the handle. That'll be your handle, and then your blade, of course. So, and all I've got is the general shape started so far. So anyway, that's some of the materials. I have a ton of epoxy sanding machines. You can see I have, you need blue tape, you need a bunch of drill bits. I use a lot of X-Acto knives, miscellaneous stuff. This is like my supplies that I try to keep stocked up of all different kinds of things, from ferric chloride to propane, olive oils, canola oil for cooling knives. I go through a ton of sandpaper for hand sanding, and epoxies and such. And this is my Kydex for making Kydex sheaths, and then my little bunch of equipment for sanding, grinding, drilling, you name it. So I do go through a lot of stuff. I don't know how long these 12 will take me. I spend a lot of time at night or late in the evenings after work out here working. This grinding from this piece of steel to these took a while. I'll tell you. that's a lot of work. Most of what I do is fairly fine work and not laborious. This was laborious. So I took I made my own little, you can see it, stand for, it's not a table saw, it's a hand saw. It's a hand. Can you see that? Sorry, I'm terrible with this phone this way. Yeah, so it's a variable speed band saw, but it's not a table, so I made my little wood table for it. I used that thing. It would cut through a car. Slow moving blade, a lot of power, a lot of torque behind it. It cuts right through the steel. You know, and I have my blades there. So all of that works out pretty good. And so now I'm moving on to later. After work, I'll take these out and I'll put them on my, this is a ceramic belt. It's a sandy belt, but it's ceramic and it cuts metal pretty good. And so I have, you know, a real coarse, a coarse, and not so coarse. So this is, I think, it's 120, and this is probably 60 or 80. So that cuts right through, and I'll get these templates all shaped up nice and pretty, and then I'll have to start cutting bevels in them. Like, you know, the bevel is where it gets sharp. I'll cut the bevel down to where it's a couple millimeters wide before heat treat, and I'll have to drill all the holes. You have to do everything to the steel you want to do before you take it to the forge and heat treat the thing. Because once you get done with heat treat and you temper it, then it's so hard you can't hardly drill it at all. It just doesn't drill. So anyway, I've got that to do. I want to have 8 of these done. I have 2 friends that want 4 each for Christmas. And so it's the 1st of November, and I've got a lot to do before now and then. I got to get the knives made, the handles installed, all the finishes on that, get them sharpened up good. And then when I get done, I'll have to put Kydex sheaths together for them. And then I got to have enough time to get them mailed. So I got a lot to do. And then there's 4 more of these. Like I say, 2 of these karambits, these claw-looking knives. I call it my karambit claw. I'm going to do those because I think they're going to be really cool. And then I'll have 2 extra bushcraft style knives that I'll have left over after I ship the order out. So anyway, that's what I'm doing this week. And so I hope you guys are having a good week. Now I got to get back to work so that tonight I can come out here and work on these. So have a good day. I'll see you later. Hey, thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, don't forget that I have a YouTube channel that has several other videos on it, and I create videos regularly, so you can smash that like and subscribe button and follow me on my crazy little adventure. Don't forget Todd Trulock Knives on Facebook, and Instagram is #Todd Trulock Knives.